Singapore faces a growing and rapidly aging population, and the government will work on 3 areas to tackle these challenges.
First, strengthening the Singaporean core. To prevent our Singaporean population from aging and shrinking, we will take in immigrants, but at a measured pace. Second, creating good jobs for increasingly better educated Singaporeans. Third, ensuring a high-quality living environment.
Deputy Prime Minister Chee Hean was speaking at the release of Population White Paper on Tuesday, the first comprehensive report on Singapore's population and immigration policies for the future. Singapore's population is expected to reach 6.9 million in 2030, up from 5.31 million in June 2012. Of the 6.9 million, about 4.2 to 4.4 million are residents, and about 2.3 to 2.5 million are non-residents.
We've actually moderated the number of new citizens and PRs that we've taken in. And we've also put in various measures, some of them very strong measures, to control the growth of the foreign workforce. So this has already been moderated for the past 3 years or so, 3 to 4 years. And going forward, we want to make sure that the roadmap that we have is an appropriate one.
To meet the housing demand, Minister for National Development Khaw Boon Wan said that land has been set aside for 700,000 homes to be built.
Of the 700,000, in fact, 200,000 are already currently being built. There will be enough land for it. That's why sometimes it is a bit painful for us to have to remove some trees, which I know many people are upset about. We are equally upset because I love trees. I'm a tree hugger. But sometimes it just can't be helped because of a larger objective.
The new housing will be built in new towns as well as existing estates to allow younger couples to remain in the vicinity of their parents. More health and community spaces, as well as new parks and green spaces, are also in the pipeline. To support the increase in population, Minister for Transport Lui Tak Yew said plans are in place to expand the existing rail network.
We are looking at doubling the rail network from what it is today by 2030. So it is going to increase at about 10 kilometers every year to reach about 360 kilometers by 2030.
By 2030, 8 in 10 homes would be within a 10-minute walk from an MRT station, up from 6 in 10 today. The passenger capacity for each train line will be increased in the next 5 years. The East-West line will increase its capacity by 50%, North-South line by 20%, and the North-East line by 70%. The opening of the new downtown line will also help ease commuter traffic. At least 160 buses will be added to the existing fleet this year, up from the 90 new buses introduced in 2012. By 2030, 2/3 of Singaporeans will hold white-collar PMET jobs, up from half the workforce currently. GDP growth beyond 2020 will likely fall to between 2 and 3% a year, from the current 3 to 5% projection for this decade. The PMTO stressed that spirit, strength and cohesion is important to ensure Singapore's success in the future.
Our demographic challenge is a complex and multifaceted one. There are no simple solutions. We need to plan ahead and make decisions that strike the best balance for Singapore to build the best home for Singaporeans, both current and future.
The suggestions in the Population White Paper will be further discussed in Parliament.